I'm here at the Lumberton, North Carolina Supercharger, immediately off Interstate 95, at a relatively new and very important supercharger supporting this section of southern Interstate 95 in North Carolina. Getting ready to do a news coulomb site review of this pretty new Tesla Supercharger station. Okay, before I walk around the site and do an overview, let's go ahead and get plugged in because I'm actually on a trip to Wilmington to pick up my son out of college and actually do need a charge, and I am a Tesla Supercharger member. I've always wanted to come to this station, hey, hold on a second, since they put it in, and now that it's open to Volvo and I have my adapter, able to do so. All right. Connected. Let's see if that's long enough. Yeah, that looks long enough. All right. Let me go ahead and do a screen record to see, to show everyone what it looks like to charge a non-Tesla on a Tesla Supercharger. Okay. Right now I've got a red light on my Volvo, so I'm going to have to reconnect. But the way you do it is find a charger inside the app. Come on, app. Then it'll typically locate where you are. I'm in charger 3B. Really easy. 3B, start charging. Alright, we are connected. And let's see if it starts. Yep, we got a green light, initiating charge. Started right up. Okay, now that we're charging, let's go ahead and walk around and do a site visit video. And so I really had high hopes for this station. I had seen videos of it on YouTube, and the location really can't be argued with, but it's next to this abandoned restaurant, and I kid you not, it smells like dog waste is what this place smells like. There's a little bit of grass, so I guess everyone takes their dogs out and they walk them around here, and there's lots of doggy bags just lying on the ground, trash everywhere. There's no attendant, so there's like, if there's a security incident, there's nobody here to run to. You'd have to run across the street or something. No cover, and boy, this really perforated my perspective on Tesla Superchargers. I know they're reliable and everything and conveniently located, but man, this place is a disaster. I did stop at other Superchargers on Thanksgiving Day when I was doing kind of a round trip up to Raleigh, down to Wilmington, and the back up US 74, and those were all really nice. Like I was at a Sheetz gas station, no problem. Very nicely kept with windshield washer squeegees and garbage cans. I stopped at one that was in a cluster of strip malls, but they had trash cans there, and everyone there was very friendly and everything. It didn't feel unsafe. This actually feels unsafe and smells disgusting. Trash everywhere. So definitely going to score it accordingly. This is a really nasty station. All right, first off, before I walk the site, let's talk about where I am. I'm going to spin you guys around a little bit. So if you look at this row of lights right here, that's Interstate 95, so that's how close we are. We are in an incredibly good location, and I'm not sure how many stalls. I've seen videos of this location, but I've never been here. Let me count them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 stalls, and 4 cabinets, one of which is a pull-in. I just saw a Chevrolet Equinox charging on the pull-in. And so we have 2 rows of charging stalls. This is open to non-Tesla EVs. It's adjacent to what appears to be an abandoned restaurant, but there is a McDonald's and a Burger King within walking distance. I'll show those here in just a second. And one thing that is painfully clear, Tesla put in no garbage cans, and this place is absolutely disgusting. Let me turn around to kind of show what's going on here. Okay, so what you're looking at is a dog bag, and over here in the corner is just a big pile of trash. And that's not unique. It's all up and down here. There is trash strewn all over the place. And it's very clear the reason there is because there's no garbage cans. There's no garbage cans, there's no restrooms. I guess if you're going to go to the restroom, what you have to do is go to the McDonald's over there. There's a Burger King across the street, but that street is a pretty precarious walk. I think it's 3 lanes in each direction. So I'm not sure if I'm brave enough to run across that thing to go to the restroom. And obviously after hours, it's not going to be available. But really what this is a fueling depot for electric cars who are going up and down Interstate 95. Still, 16 stalls heavily used off 95. It would have been nice if they could have put one garbage can or two. All up and down here, you know, there's just trash lying around and no one coming to pick it up. I'm guessing it just continually collects. It's really a sad state of affairs. Let's go ahead and get into the site review.
Here's the vital statistics. Is the Tesla Supercharger station in Lumberton, North Carolina, off Interstate 95. The plug share location will be linked down below in the description. It has 16 stalls fed from 4 Tesla Supercharger cabinets. It does have plug and charge for Rivian, Ford, and Tesla. The News Coulomb site review model is a 50-point scoring method in 5 categories: access, amenities, concentration, location, and speed. Each category has 10 points. The location is immediately off Interstate 95. In fact, when you get off Interstate 95, it's the first place to turn into, so it's definitely nice as far as that's concerned. However, the restaurant is closed that it's attached to, and the plug share location indicates a different name for the restaurant than what is currently signed. So assumedly it was going to be opening under a different name, but that never happened. So now we have a Tesla Supercharger station on Interstate 95 attached to a abandoned restaurant. Definitely not ideal. Let's get into the scoring. The first category is access. It does have a ADA compliant space. I did see that. However, there was no signage enforcing against icing, and it could be argued that the word Tesla is sufficient, but at other Tesla Supercharger stations, they do have signs indicating against icing, parking for electric vehicles only, but in this case, they did not. Also, in a version 3 Tesla Supercharger station, the cables are very short, so I did not give it a point for effective cable management. And it could be argued that for Teslas they're okay, but this is a public station, and those short cables are definitely a problem. No pull-through stalls, and not near the amenities or service, and there is no point of sale at Tesla Supercharger stations, at least at this one. However, it is near the entrance to the site, and it is near a major thoroughfare or highway. And it does have the ability to charge via app, and some vehicles can charge via plug and charge. So it did get a green check mark for that, and it definitely has sufficient stalls. Now let's talk amenities. This is the category that it really falters in. The only points that it got out of this 10-point category are overhead lighting, which was the one concession I could find for driver comfort. There is dining options if you don't mind walking past the abandoned restaurant to the McDonald's, but snack or drink options, you'd have to cross a very busy road that doesn't have any crosswalks, and I wouldn't recommend that. So it did not get the mark for snack or drink options. And also for park, picnic, or pet, if it was a pet area that was designated pet with what's known as a pet station, it would get a mark, but it didn't. It just had grass where people were walking their pets and leaving the very foul odor and the droppings around it. So it didn't get any marks for that. There's nothing around here to sightsee with. It's just a bunch of chargers left out in the middle of an abandoned parking lot of a restaurant. And everyone's left to fend for themselves, basically. There's no security. There's no trash cans, no squeegees, no bathrooms unless you're going to the McDonald's. So definitely scores very poorly in this category. And I have to wonder, on Interstate 95, which is a major thoroughfare with 16 stalls attracting drivers, why there wouldn't be some concession for driver comfort, like a attendant to cycle through trash cans in order to ensure the site is clean, and maybe some phone numbers to call for security considering the attached restaurant is closed or something. But this was really a rough site. However, In concentration, it does score all the points for the number of stalls since it had 16, and in this category you only need 12 to clear the category as far as that's concerned. It is also appropriate for the venue, route, and region, and there are other Tesla Supercharger stations in a close proximity. Now let's talk location. In this category, it scored 8 out of 10. The 2 that it didn't score was along a scenic highway and more than 50 miles away from the nearest public fast charger. Interstate 95 has lots of public fast chargers, so no problem there. And it is also very close to the interstate, so it scored the 6 points for that portion of this section. For speed, it does not go up to 350, but it does get the 150 check mark. So it lost 3 points in this site for 2 megawatt, 4 megawatt, and 350 kilowatt peak power. Otherwise, because there's chargers available, it did get 7 points out of this category, bringing the total points to 32 out of 50.
So there you have it, a pretty new Tesla Supercharger station in a very important location right off Interstate 95 in southern North Carolina, also close to US 74 going towards the beaches in Wilmington and kind of close to Myrtle Beach. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you very much for watching.